Hello guys, today's video I'll be teaching you about special permission. So when we say special permission, what is special permission in Linux? Special permission is used to control how files and directory can be accessed and manipulated by users and processes. Before now, we talk about standard permission on files and directory. So today we are going to talk about special permission. How do we set special permission on files and directory? We have three types of special permission. We have the SUID. Let me type it here on my screen. We have SUID. We have the SGUID. And we have the sticky pit. These are the three types of special permission that we have. So how do we use each of the permission and what do they denote when we want to set it on the files on directory? That is what we are going to talk about next. How do we implement special permission on files and directory? We send special permission to control how we access files and directory. So let's talk about the SUID first. So SUID is set on the user access level. So when you set SUID, it's like you are manipulating the user access. So when it's set on a file or directory, when it's set on a file, any other users that execute that file, it will be as if that is the owner that is running the file, is executing the file. So for you to understand better, so let's implement it here. Let me first create a file. So we want to set SUID now. And I told you that it is set on the user access. So let's implement that right now. So I'll create a file first. I'm going to create a file on this directory, the present working directory. So let me just say file uid.txt. So after creating the file, let's see the permission on the file. The standard permission on this file. Let's check it. So by just saying ls, let's type the name of the file, uid.txt. So looking at it now, the special permission now, the first, like I told you that the first character here signify what kind of object are you trying to check the permission for. So, the file, this is a file. So the dash here, the first character which is that show that it's a file. And the first three letters signify user access permission. It is the owner of the file. What permission does he have on the file? It has read and write permission on the file. Execute is the third one, which is not there. It doesn't have execute on the file, but read and write permission on this. So how do we now, if I want to set SUID now on this file, how do I set it and what does it denote? So if I want to set SUID on this particular file now, what do? I can use two methods, the symbolic method or the numerical method. So let's use the symbolic method first. So to set it, I have to chmod user, and I thought this is a user access. So we're going to use the U that represent the user access. SUID set on the user access. U plus S. That's on what? I specified the file. SUID.txt. So this how to set the SUID on this particular file. I'm setting the file and the user access for this file. So let's run it now. So let's go and check we want to check the permission again. You can see now it has been set. So look at it here now. On the user permission, user access permission now, before now it was showing RW dash. The dash here represent execute, but it doesn't have execute permission. So it's dash. Right here now, I've set the SUID permission. So you can see X here, capital letter S. Why is showing capital letter S? Because the execute permission was not set. It's none. Supposing the execute permission is set, it will be showing small letter S. It will show small letter S. So this is how to set SUID on a file. So any other user that has access to the file, when they execute it, they will be executing as if they are the owner of the file. And the owner is Sami Sparkle. So that is on SUID. So how do we set SUID? That is the second special permission. So this is set on the group access level. Every file has a group owner. Like this particular one that we did this file now, the group owner is Sami Sparkle. So every file has a group owner. So when you want to set the SGID, you are going to set it on the group level, group access level. So now for us to really understand SGID, so let's set it, let's implement it. Let's see it in practical, how it is set and what it does. So to do that, I'm going to create a group because it's a group access. So let me group a group at. Let me call it IT. Mm. I need to be an elevated user to create a group because I'm using an ordinary user. So I need to put the sudo there. So I put sudo there now, it will run. It will ask me for the password of the user. So let me type the password of the user. Trying to type the password. So it's not giving us any error. So it means that the group has been created. So we have created this group now. The next thing I want to create a directory. Let's create a directory. Directory OPT. And I want to put sudo there. Because where we are creating directory /opt, the normal user cannot create a directory on this part. So for me to do that, I have to be elevated user as a root user to create this directory. So I've created this directory now. So let's check the permission for this directory. I'll just check permission for the directory. opt/data. Don't forget to put sudo. I'll omit an option. I omitted an option. So we can see this. Look at it now. The owner of the directory is root. Then the group, what is the group owner? The group owner is root. So now, first, I want us to change the group owner. So the new group that we just created, IT, I want us to change it to IT. So how do we do that? Remember, we've done that. To change it, we are going to use the command chown colon. I want to change the group IT of this directory. So I'm changing it from the root group to IT group. So let's verify it. if it has changed. Let's verify it. So you can see now it has changed to IT. So now the next thing which I want us to, let me clear the screen. The next thing I want us to do is that I'm going to put user in the new group that we created. So this user Sami Sparkle, I'm going to put it in that new group to be a member of that new group. To do that, I'm going to, how do we do that? You need user mode, option -A, capital G, IT, the group that I want to add a member to. So I'm adding this member to the group. Sudo, forget to put sudo. So once I put sudo, it's one, that's wrong. So I want to add another group, another user, which is Samis. I'm also adding Samis there. So let's confirm it now. This particular one, let's confirm it. So checking it now is that Samis Sparkle now group, Samis Sparkle, then IT, the Samis. Let me check for Samis and see. So you can see now, it's here. So now, what I want us to do now, so we've changed the ownership and group owner of the newly created directory that we created. The newly created directory /opt/data. We have changed the group owner to IT. So the next thing I want us to do, I want us to create some files. So I'm just working on now. Let me change directory to it and create some files there. So let's create file. I want to create two files there, file 1 and file 2. So with this single command, I'll be able to create it. So I don't have access to it. Why? Let's check the permission for that directory. Let's check the permission for it so I can be sure. What happened? Why am I not able to create? So look at it now. The group does not have the right permission. The group, I do not have the right permission. So that's why we are not able to create file inside the directory. So let's give it the right permission so we can create that we can create inside it. So let me just get out of this directory. Get out of the directory. So sudo chmod. So we want to give it the group. Let me give it the group and the order. Let's give it right permission. Plus, I remember I've already taught you that standard permission. So that's why I'm not really wasting much time on it. So you go and check the standard permission if you don't know how to set permission. So I'm sending the standard permission here. So we're giving it the right permission. So let's try to create that group again. Enter it. Let's try to create the file. the file it tried to create. So you can see now it has gone. If you do ls, we've created two files here. I've created the files here. So now let me log into the second user, Samis. Why are they able to create in this direct file in the directory is that they belong to the group IT, and you know IT owns the directory. IT owns Samis Spark is a member of IT, so that's why it's able to create files in the directory. Likewise, Samis now is part of IT. When I log in as Sami, I should be able to create files and directory in that directory. So let's check it. So I've logged in now as Samis. So let me change directory to that directory data. So I've changed directory to that directory. So let me try to create here now. Touch file. I'll create two files. File 3 and file 4. So I've also, let's check it. So successfully we've created files in this directory. Why? The two users, they are part of the group owner of the directory. That is why we are able to create the directory. So the next I want us to check the permission, the file permission of the directory. File permission on the directory. So let's check it. So looking at it now, file 1 and file 2 was created by Sami Sparkle, and it is owned by Sami Sparkle. File 3 and file 4 is created by Samis, and it is owned. But look at the group owner now. The two of them belong to IT that owns the directory. Despite that, why they are creating files in this particular directory, their group owner is not showing IT. So it's not be consistent. So in this illustration now that I want the group owner for any user that has permission to create file and directory in this part, the group owner must be the same, which is the IT that owns the directory. That is where SGID comes in. It will allow us to show as if the user that created it, they will have the same group owner and they belong to the same group, IT. So IT must be the group owner here. So how do we do that? How do we set special permission IT? To set the special permission, let me get out of this. Let me exit. I'll go back to, yeah, I'll get out of this directory. So let's set the special permission now on the directory opt/data. So we can set using the symbolic and the numerical method. So the first one that we did, we used symbolic. So I also use symbolic now. How do you use symbolic to set the group? So we are changing the group owner plus, I put S here, SGID, group plus S opt/data. This is how to set the group permission on it. Command not found. What happened here? command. The command is correct now. Sudo. This one. Oh, forgot this. My bad, my mistake. I didn't put the command chmod. It's chmod. Oh, typing error. So look at now, it has been set. So let's check it. Let's check the permission now. /opt/data. So you can see it, I changed the green color. So when we come here now, check it. You know, the first letter is directory, showing that the path is directory, and we are working on directory. So the group permission here now, which is the second three characters, it has read and write. Then likewise, it has execute. It has read, write, and execute on this directory. So it has changed to X to tell you that this SGID has been set. The special permission SGID has been set for the directory. So that's why we are seeing S here. It has been set for it. So I can also remove it. Let's remove it so we can use the numerical method. So to remove it, I'll change the plus sign to minus sign. So when we check the permission again, it does have been removed. We can see now it is removed. It's no more there. So let's use the numerical. To use the numerical, sudo chmod, I'll put 2. Then the permissions, this permission here, 777. How did we get 7? The numerical notation for read is 4. For W, which is write, is 2. And for X is 1. So the user ownership permission here, if we add it, it will be 7. 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 7. When we go to the group ownership now, what is the permission in the numerical method? It has read permission, it has write permission, and it has X permission, that which may stand for execute. So if we to get the numerical method permission is now 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is 7. Likewise, the other access permission, which is as read, write, and execute, which is that's why we're having 777 here. So 77 space. Wow. opt/data. So with this now, it has been set. It has been set. Display SUID permission, it has been set. So look at it now. You can see the S is there. It has been set. So now let's now confirm if it's working now. When we are creating any files that we create now, the group owner will be IT. Let's change directory to that directory. Then we will now create another file. We create another file. So let's create another file here. I create file 5. Let me create 5 and 6. So let's check it. So you can see now the new files that we create, file and file. So the group owner now is now IT. So let's try the second user that has the permission to create file as directory in this part. Let's see if the group owner will be IT as well. We should be, because we already set it, the special permission, the SGID special permission. So we already set it. So the group ownership will also be IT. So let me change directory. So let me create a file here. File 7 and 8. So let's check the permission. So can you see? So this is what the special permission SGID, this is what it does. So it lets the group owner for the directory. So any users that have access to this directory, their group owner will be the same, which is IT. So that's on the SGID part. So let's talk about sticky. So what does sticky does? When we set sticky on a directory, what it means that it's only the owner or root user that can delete any file or directory that is created there. I already have some files in the directory OPT data. So I am Samis now. So if I list what I have in that directory, I have like 8 files here now. 8 files here. So user Samis created file in the directory and user Samis Sparkle creates file. So as user Samis now, let me see if I can delete the file created by Samis Sparkle. So let's check it. Let's check if I can delete it. You know the command. I've taught you this command. So you can see that I successfully deleted it. So in order for us to prevent such, that it's only the user or super user, which is root, that can delete a file or directory in that directory. We have to set the sticky bit. That's what the sticky bit permission does. It will prevent other users from deleting other users' files and directory. This directory OPT/data now, we have various users that are creating files and directory inside it. So if you don't protect it, any other user can just delete another person's files and directory. So in order to prevent that, we use the sticky special permission to do that. So how do we set sticky special permission? Let me get out of this directory first. Come out. So let's set the sticky directory permission. We want to set the sticky special permission. How do we do that? chmod. O, which is for other, plus T. Stands for the special permission sticky. On which directory do you want to set the special permission sticky on? So this is symbolic method. This symbolic method. So let's confirm it here now. So look here now. So for the other access, which is the last three character for the which stand for the others user, sticky has been set on it. That's why we are seeing T here. Special permission SUID is X. Special permission SGUID is S. But sticky special permission is T. We've seen this T here that sticky has been set for this directory. So let me remove it so we can use I can show you how to use the numerical method. So to remove it, I'll just put minus. I'll put minus. So I'm removing the permission. So if you check it again, you see that it has been removed. No, it's now the standard permission that is there for the other. Sticky has been removed. So how do we set numerical method for sticky? Chmod 1777. So numerical method for SUID is 4. For SGUID is 2. And for sticky is 1. So that's why you are seeing me putting 1 here. So when I put 1 slash data. So we have set sticky now. Can I still create file in the directory? Yes, I can create file in the directory. So let's find out. Let's implement it. I can still create file in this directory. That's why because we've set sticky. It's not preventing us from creating file. Can create file and directory there. So you can say I created file. So let me just see let's see permission for all the objects that we have created, all the files we have created there. Let's see permission now. So you can see now, Sami Sparkle owns some files, while Sam is owns some files. So I'm using Sami Sparkle here now. So let me see if I can remove file that Sammy's created, like file 3 here was created by Sammy. So as Sami Sparkle, let me see if I'll be able to remove it. And remember, we already set the special permission sticky, which should prevent me from doing such. So let's confirm it. That's Sami Sparkle. And 3 should be for Sammy's 3. So you can see now, Sami Sparkle cannot delete the file that is created by user Sammy because we already set the sticky bit on it. So it's only the owner or the root user that can remove file now because we set sticky on it. Sticky is protecting it. It's either you delete your own file or the super user deletes your file. You cannot delete another user's file. So that's what just happened now. That's what sticky does. So let's go and confirm. Let's go to the other user. Let's change to the other user and see if the same thing will happen. So I'm logging now as Samis. So can Sammy delete Sammy Sparkle's file? So let me just change directory to that directory. So Sammy Sparkles has 555. So let's Sammy try to delete that 5, which is not created by him. So let's see if we can delete it, 55. So you can see cannot be deleted because we've set the special permission sticky, which is protecting files and directory. You can only delete the file that you created. You can't delete another user's file anymore because we set in we set up the sticky. So now special permission is what we've discussed on this video. And we have three special communities: SUID, SGUID, and Sticky Pit. And we have also implemented it. So guys, try to practice it on your own and see if you can execute it and implement it. So I see you on another video. Cheers.